Hello everyone, I'm Edith Damas from Union TV, and we are at another great episode of Around the U. And today, my very first episode is getting to sit down with Director of Instruction and Funded Programs, Isabella Cosa. I said it right.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, thank you for sitting down with us. So why don't you tell everyone, we'll just dive right in, a little bit about your professional background.
Sure. I started my career back in 1999, believe it or not. I was a sixth grade language arts and social studies teacher for middle school in another district for about 7 years. And then I transitioned to being a vice principal in a middle school for about 12 years. And one of my responsibilities as a vice principal was to oversee a grant program called the 21st Century Community Learning Center After School Program. Shortly after that, I transitioned to being a middle school principal for a few years, then a director of grants, and now I'm very fortunate to be part of the Township of Union Public Schools family here.
I would definitely say well-rounded.
Yes. It's a lot.
I bet. And then years on, Isabella, you look great. By the way, you said 7'5", multiple.
Thank you, yes.
You look great. You're doing something good.
Thank you.
What inspired you to continue working with children?
I just find it very rewarding, and all the different jobs that I've had in education allowed me to, form those important relationships with those students, with the families, staff members, and the community. So, at the end of the day, I feel that I need to give back, and it's been a very rewarding experience. And being part of their educational, journey.
I love that. So would you say you had a favorite from teaching to being a principal, vice principal?
They're all so unique, and I've been very grateful to have all those different positions because I think I took something important and valuable from each one, and then I built upon that and then used it for the next one. So, that's, as a principal, I was a Title I principal, and then now I'm overseeing all of the Title I programs in the district. As an administrator, I was always looking into supplementing our local budget, so I was always looking into grant awards, foundations, donations, in-kind resources, and things like that. So I think that helped me in this new position here within the district. And I'm happy to say, since I started, this is my second year in the district, we've raised about a little over $5.4 million that I wrote in all grants, and whether federal, state, or local level, to support our students at Union.
Oh, wow. So let's talk about that a little bit more. Tell me about the grants that you've worked on or are currently working on for our students here in Union.
Oh, sure. A couple of things bring to mind. The first one is a school-based mental health grant that we received. And the nice thing about that program through the state is it's for 5 years. It's almost $2 million that we received to support mental health programs and initiatives for all of our students, K through 12. So we are partnered with Kane University, where we have our school psychologist interns come over to the different schools and work with our existing school psychologists.
Get out of here.
To provide mental health supports, counseling, mediation, and different SEL type of activities throughout the school day. So that's been a great partnership for those students looking to get into the field of school psychology, and also very valuable for our current staff members as well.
That's amazing. How many years have we been partnering with Kane doing that?
This right now is our second year. We received that grant award last year.
Oh, that's great.
So another grant that we're very excited about is called the High Impact Tutoring Grant through the Department of Education, and that is also a program to offset learning loss due to COVID. So it targets our 3rd and 4th grade students here at Union. We received this grant this current year for about $614,000, and we are able to provide free language arts and math tutoring for all 3rd and 4th grade students in the district, about 40 hours each throughout the year. They could do it in person or virtual at the site, just to help them, stay on track. We also provide tutoring, an on-demand 24/7 tutoring service for all of our students at Union from grades 3 through 12. So this way, at any time virtually, they can log on, ask a question, get an essay proofread, or work to prepare for an exam. And that's just another layer of support that we're giving our kids this school year.
So many options for our students. Just quick question, the 3rd and 4th, the tutoring, is that after school? Is that during?
It's after school. For the 3rd and 4th, it's after school, both at the Huntington Learning Center site over in Union, and we also have it virtual as well for families that can't get to the site on 22.
And then I do like that you offer 24/7, because say if the kid is during their lunch hour and they might need help, or even a parent at home with their kids. They could just log on and help
Yes.
their students. That's
It's been great. And it's for any subject. It could be for remediation, intervention, it could be an enrichment type of program. We have students that are interested in learning another language, or students that are interested in learning about a different curriculum or topic. And the tutors can work on with those students to help them.
great. And then also Huntington, now they extended for 7 days, I believe, 24/7.
Yes, we increased it
great.
because we have such a demand. We have about 300 students in Union that took advantage of that, that signed up, registered. They did a pre-assessment, and also they'll do a follow-up of post-assessment upon completion. And so we're very excited about that they registered, and their families are helping them maintain that.
I love that. I probably needed
you.
that when I was in school, so I'd love that.
Me
they're
too,
offering-
yeah.
I love that you're offering
too.
it now, because it's opportunities that we didn't have when
Yes.
we were in school. So that's amazing. Okay, so before I let you go, what are some summer programs that these students can look forward to this summer?
Yes, so we have an exciting summer, just like we did last school year. We have our Title I programs, which are at Burnett Middle School, Union High School, Franklin Elementary School, Hannah Caldwell, and Jefferson.
Oh, wow.
So we have coordinators for each of those positions for those schools, and last week we started recruiting students to see if anybody was interested. The permission slips went out to the families. We offer intervention and enrichment services for those students in ELA and math. We have a school nurse on board. We also have a school counselor there working, doing some SEL and mental health activities for the kids. And so a lot of the summer programs are very exciting because it's an opportunity to to have the extra time that they might not normally during the school day have. So we have a phys ed component. We'll have a STEM component. Like I said, SEL, and all with our core subjects as well. So and we also, this school year, which is new, we are recruiting volunteers from Union High School. So we have student volunteers that are offered to work at our sites to help either tutor our students or to participate in an activity, maybe a rec activity or an arts and crafts or a STEM related activity, something that to showcase their strengths, and then they'll work with our students on a volunteer basis. So that's a nice way of also coming together and working as a community.
That's pretty cool. And then roughly how many kids do you think sign up for these summer programs?
Last year we had a good enrollment. We had a little over 100 at each site,
Nice.
depending on the sites.
That's amazing.
The high school we had about 300 students. So it also depends on on the grade levels and things like that. We
Yeah.
try to get in as many, as we can. We don't want to leave anybody out. So,
No,
we started enrollment early, and then we started publicizing it to get everybody, registered, and to start working, to create a tailored program specifically for those individual students on those grade levels.
Of course. That is amazing. And I love exactly like how you said, don't leave any kids behind. This is so inclusive for everyone. And I
Yes.
think that's great opportunities for all these families. Isabella, thank you so much. It was a pleasure sitting down, refreshing actually, and getting
thank
to
you.
learn a lot about the students and the programs that are offered here in the school. So once again, thank you for sitting down with
Thank
us and
you.
letting everyone
I'm
know
very excited to be
just
here.
a little bit more about you. Isabella, thank you so much for sitting down with us, and thank you everyone at home for watching. This has been an amazing Around the U episode, but we have more to come, so make sure you stay tuned for our next episode.